A plea and case management hearing has been rescheduled to December 18 for Andrew Rodduck, the man who was implicated in the killing of a woman during a Delhi church ritual in St. James in October 2021. This was after prosecutor requested additional time to determine whether Rodduck's desire for a judge-alone trial is permissible. The development in the case were heard in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston on last week. The accused man, who was a member of Pathway International Kingdom Restoration Ministry in St. James, is charged with the murder of Tanika Gardner, who was employed to Appliance Traders Limited, ATL. Before the matter was adjourned, the court heard that the prosecution and defense have agreed on a tentative trial date, which was not disclosed in court. Rodduck, who has been in custody for the past 2 years, was further remanded in custody. The nation was left stunned by the news of a deadly suspected ritual at the church in Montego Bay on Sunday, October 17, 2021. The congregant was gathered at the church on the instruction of the now deceased controversial pastor Kevin Smith. During the event at the church, Smith reportedly instructed a congregant to slit Gardner's throat. The individual refused, and Rodduck allegedly grabbed a knife that was on hand and used it to slash the woman's throat in the full views of other members of the church. Another member of the church, Michael Brown, was also killed during the night. The bizarre event, which culminated with an alleged shootout between members of the church and the police. Another congregant, Kevin Palmer, who reportedly attacked the law enforcer with a knife, was shot and killed. Many members of the church, including Smith and Rodduck, was subsequently arrested, but Rodduck remained the only accused that was ever charged in connection with the night bizarre event. This after Smith died in a motor vehicle crash on Monday, October 25, 2021, on the way to Kingston, where he was to have been charged with murder. A police constable, Orlando Irons, also died as a result of the crash on the Linstead Bypass Road in St. Catherine. The body of a man was found in Smoky Valley, St. Andrew on Sunday morning. The body, which up to publication time was still unidentified, was partly burned, the police said. It was reported that around 11 a.m., residents stumbled upon the partially decomposed body and summoned the police. On arrival, the body was seen lying face down along a dirt track. The body was observed to be partially burned. The scene was processed and the body was removed. Detectives from the St. James Police Division have laid 5 additional charges against Travis Tummins, otherwise called Chichi, who was last week charged with the November 6 Salt Spring triple murder, which included 2 children. The Tyler of Barretttown in the parish was charged on Saturday, December 2, in connection with the murder of 47-year-old Anthony Forbes, otherwise called Plate, up of Flower Hill, Salt Spring, also in the parish. On Friday, October 27, Thomas is now additionally charged with murder, wounding with intent, burglary, possession of prohibited weapon, and using a firearm to commit a felony. Reports from the Montego Bay Police are that about 1:10 a.m. on October 27, a group of men, allegedly including Tummins, broke into Forbes' house and opened gunfire at him before escaping in the area. Forbes was assisted to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Tummins was apprehended at a guest house in his community on Friday, November 17, between the hours of 3:30 and 8:30 p.m. during a joint police military intelligence operation. He was subsequently pointed out on an identification parade, and the additional charges were then laid against him. The Salt Spring triple murder involving the shooting up of a taxi with passenger, including 2 young students, with a high-power rifle, resulting in the deaths. The defense attorney for Rushan Bulgin, who was on Friday sentenced to 20 years for the murder of a homeless man, told the St. James Parish Circuit Court that his client's difficult childhood left him incapable of giving love and affection against that background. The attorney begged the court to give Bulgin a chance to find love later in life by starting his own family. Bulgin will have to serve 18 years before eligible for parole. The 23 years old pleaded guilty to murder after he was caught on video repeatedly hitting Matthew Letman in the head with a rock. Letman's body was found discovered on Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in Montego Bay on March 7 this year with severe injuries consistent with a brutal attack. Preliminary reports revealed his skull had been crushed, likely a heavy stone, which led to his death. A post-mortem conducted on April 6, 2023, confirmed these findings. On Friday, Bulgin apologized in open court before his lawyer Albert Morgan made his mitigation plea. Maham, on behalf of Mr. Letman's family, I am asking you to forgive me and have mercy on me, as I have asked you before, Bulgin said to High Court Judge Judith Pusey. Morgan painted a picture of his client as a young man who had a tough childhood. What we can see from the social inquiry report is a child who has been exposed to a variety of conditions that could result in this type of behavior. His father exposed him to early use of marijuana and physical abuse. He's been using marijuana since he was 10, the lawyer explained. The attorney went on to say that Bulgin's mother was also subjected to that sort of treatment from his father, and that his parents did not want him in the house because he stole from family members. He also stated that his client went to several schools but was forced to leave due to his condition, and that the community regards him as having butterfingers, which means he likes to steal. He pointed out that because of Bulgin, early exposed to violence and ganja, and lack of emotional support, he grew up incapable of showing anyone else love and affection.